Fifine sent me some goodies. Welcome back, you little idiots. It's me, Joe Riety, and Fifine sent me... That's right, I said it the right way this time. Fifine sent me some more products to review, and this time you get the 2 products instead of 1 combo. Today we're unboxing a microphone and a mixer. Fifine was kind enough to send me 2 items this time, and I'm real excited about showing them to you. This is the Fifine Amp-a-Game Gaming Mixer. Gaming. And then we've got the Fifine AM8 streaming recording microphone. Now, the only unfortunate thing is I don't get to do the unboxing with you because I already did the unboxing, but my file's corrupted, and so everything's already been opened up. And I'm real mad about it because it was funny and I unboxed the things and I did the stuff. So I just get to take you straight over to using them at the PC, and you know, you're probably gonna be pretty happy about that because you don't have to keep watching me talking about all the unboxing and all the things that are in the boxes. So without further ado, let's take a look, okay?
Welcome back to my closet studio. Making this video reviewing 2 products at the same time is a little difficult for somebody like me. I'm kind of a simpleton. So what I'm going to do is break it into 2 parts. The first part is going to be the microphone. The second part is going to be the mixer. So if you don't want to hear anything about the microphone and you want to go straight to the mixer, just skip ahead to it, you big old idiots. But we're already using this microphone. I've got to say, plugging this thing in and getting it working has been a piece of cake. You know what I'm talking about? So let's take a look, see? It says dynamic microphone, original detailed voice, controllable RGB lights, which it clearly has. You can see them moving around and doing their thing. It looks really bad with my camera. Eventually I'll upgrade cameras. A tap to mute button. Let's test it out real quick while we're talking about it, huh? Is that muted? No, that was the light button. All right, let's check the mute button out. Test 1 2, check 1 2. Why do I still see... Wait a minute. The mute button is now red. I'll flip it around here. Check, check. 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Check 1 2. It looks like it doesn't mute. The mute button is not Fifine's, strength. If you recall the last mute button issue on the other headset microphone. It looks like we've got some adjusting knobs back here. Let's take a look at what they do, okay? One of them is your microphone gain, and the other one is for a headset volume. If you were to plug your headset directly into this bad boy, you can adjust the volume of it from there. Here's your button to change the way that the lights behave. I like it. Of course, you've got your steady, solid colors, and then you've got some rotating colors. The screen doesn't do it justice here. They're really smooth the way they change. Right now, I've got it to where the colors are rotating around the base of the microphone, and these colors are looking crisp and bright and beautifulest. I gotta say, Fifine, you nailed the colors on this bad boy. So now we want to test the quality of how this microphone sounds without any effects. Check 1 2. I can't tell. Let me turn this up. Check, 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 check. I can't tell if I'm clipping, but it has a funny sound. Maybe it sounds better than I think. Listening to the playback, it sounds pretty good. I got to admit, I like it. Now, it does suggest talking a little further away from the microphone, so maybe that's my problem, and I have to make sure to talk loud enough. It doesn't look like it's getting very loud whenever I'm this far away. I like being close. I like to be real close to the microphone. So now what we're going to do is add a little effects to this to see if we can get that cool podcasty sound that I like. Let's see. Check. 1 2. Test. 1 2 3. Check, check, check. That is not sounding too bad, but I feel like there is... Maybe I need to get further away. Or let's see. The gain. Is it up or down? Test. 1 2. Now listen. I think that... Oh... Side note, this comes with its own windscreen, so you don't need the pop filter necessarily in front of it like this, because you've got your own little pop filter on that bad boy. It's pretty cool. I went back and listened to how I sound, and I feel like it's not that bad. I feel like there's some minor tweaks and adjustments that I could do that could make this sound even better, but we'll save that for another time. If you'd like to see some of the process of how I make this sound better, leave a comment down below. Tell me what I need to do, or tell me where I can go, or tell me that you want to watch me figure it out and fumble it around like an idiot. It is a little quiet, so I'm going to have to boost the audio here in the editing process. Let's go ahead and get ready to rate this thing, but before we do, let's mention some issues. This comes with USB-C to be able to plug into your computer directly that way, or you could plug an XLR cable into it. You don't get the lights without the USB. Let's go for overall design of this microphone. I like it. It's sleek. It looks like a little podcast microphone. Currently, this microphone is listed at about $70, but you can get a little discount in the description. Get that puppy for $55. You know what I'm talking about? I think that that's a pretty good price considering what you're getting here. This is a good microphone. The only drawback to its design is the fact that I can't get this rotation as sturdy and steady as I want it. I'm trying to tighten down the sides to make it not swivel so much, but it seems to want to swivel. It wants to do a little shaking, you know what I'm saying? For overall sound, so far, this is actually sounding pretty good, and I have talked on Discord with a few of my friends, and they said, whoa, Joe, you sounded crisp, you sounded awesome, you sounded sassafras. Some of the functionality gets a little bit of a drawback because the mute button doesn't work, and I don't really see any significant difference in using the gain knob. Gain knob. So overall, at a list price of $70, this microphone, it's really not bad. In fact, I feel like its quality sounds almost that of my Blue Yeti, which is a $100 microphone. You could also only use USB if you have to or need to. If you didn't have the mixer, I'm gonna give this thing an 8 out of 10. I actually might start using this if I can get the audio sounding really crisp and clear. My Yeti might have to move over a little bit. I don't know. Logitech, don't be mad at me. I love you. Now let's get into the nitty-gritties. Let's mix it up a little bit. Mixer. We're going to talk about the mixer now. The Fifine AM8 gaming mixer. Let's read some of the box. Multi-purpose function keys. Funny voice effects. They better be funny. Easily instant use. I can attest to this. Normally, that's not something I would put on a box because it's like, what? Why? It's actually extremely easy. All I did was plug in the XLR cable to the mixer and plug in the USB, and it was ready to go. Brilliant RGB lights. It does have lights, and they're kind of cute. Friendly panel, as opposed to the unfriendly panel. You don't want that panel talking at you like that, you know? You little idiot. Let's look at this mixer and see it in action. The USB is what actually turns this thing on and gets the lights going. As you can see, there's some audio goodies happening. Trying to point at it by looking at the screen. It's got nice RGB lights that you can change to do whatever you want. Now they're gonna breathe. You can have them do lots of fun little effects while you're streaming and gaming. You can confuse your brain, having all the lights doing all kinds of different things around you. It's a little lightweight. This mute button actually works. So let's hit mute and let's make I just said the funniest joke in history. I'm so glad you were there to witness it with me. It's got individual adjustments for your microphone, for your headphones, for the line in and the line out if you're going to be messing with that. Settings on the back to change from a dynamic microphone to a condenser microphone. All of the jacks back here are the 3.5 millimeter, except for your USB-C and your XLR, but you could also plug in one of these ends. I forget what that's called, but I use it with guitars. But one of these can plug in where the XLR is. If you unplug this bad boy, bam, that can plug in right there too. Now we've got to check the voice changer. This one says male voice. Voice changer to
male. Let's see. Check 1, 2. Whoa. Hey, everybody. That just scared me a little bit.
The next one is female. Let's see how this sounds.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I sound like a chipmunk. Alvin, Alvin, Alvin.
The next one is robot. Let's try monster. I think that was a little too deep to be able to understand. Okay, now we've got baby.
Hello, hello. Oh, that's a chipmunk. The other one I thought was a chipmunk. This is an actual chipmunk. Christmas, Christmas time is here.
Now this one says elder. I know a good song called The Elder.
Hello, hello. Ah, this sounds a bit more refined. Like I could use a glass of tea. Or a spot of tea. Oh dear.
If you wanted to have some preset little fun voices that you could try on your stream, you just push a button and boom, you're in it. It also has a setting for 48 volts if you're going to be using phantom power on your microphone. If you're going to be plugging an instrument into this, you might can use a tuner to make sure that your guitar strings are in tune, your bass strings are in tune. That's pretty neato. You can also plug in your headset to this bad boy. Let's give this mixer a good review. The design of it is very simple, yet efficient. I like it. You've got 4 different volume settings and lots of little buttons. It has some RGB lights. Nothing special with those. They don't look as smooth and good as the microphone, but they look okay. Is it easy to use? Absolutely. That is extremely easy to use. There's no software to worry about. You just plug it in and boom. And this bad boy is actually pretty cheap. This thing is normally around $58, but with this 14% discount, it's around $50. So you could get a microphone and mixer for about $105 from Fifine, or you could spend $100 on one microphone. I'm a lot more impressed with Fifine's products that they sent me this time as opposed to last time. I liked the headset. The headset sounded good, but this microphone sounds really good, especially for the price. And the mixer has got some really cool features. So the mixer, for its design, for its functionality, I'm feeling good about it. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I really like this mixer. I think it's a great starting item for people that are beginning to branch into the bigger parts of streaming. You're going to start using musical instruments or condenser microphones. It's a good simple way to get started. Fifine sent me these items. They're not sponsoring this video. They don't give me any money. They don't do anything. They've been super cool about it, and I'm so sorry because it's taken a while for this video because of a lot of technical difficulties I've had with the computer. The microphone for the price, whew, 8 out of 10, bad boy. I like this microphone. In fact, I might start using it. The mixer, 7 out of 10. For the price, I think it's excellent. It's perfect for someone like me or someone a little above my pay grade who's already starting to branch into the finer things of streaming. And if you like the video, guess what you can do? You can lick that like button. Share this video with your friends that might be streaming or gaming and are looking for some goodies. I'm putting it down in the description. So thanks for watching, you little idiots out there. It's me, Joe Riety, and I hope you have a wonderful new year. And by that, I mean you stink and you smell like a Duke face. Duke face. Patent pending. I like that one. I think that one's a little too deep to be able to even understand. A little too deep to even be on that. I think that one's a little too deep to even be. I can't talk. I think that one's a little too deep to even be. I think that one's a little too deep to be able to understand. I said it.